Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations stream. We're on the third game. Let's fucking go, indeed, Stolas. Welcome. I'm Martin, your host, also known as Little Karibo. We are on the second investigation section of the second case of Trials and Tribulations, which is titled The Stolen Turnabout, or as I like to call it, Dude, Where's My Turnabout? And I just want to go quickly down the list of followers from the last 12 hours or so. Telegraph Train, thank you for following. Koji Koi 4, thank you for the follow. Prof. Dr. Gwenter, Supernova 23356, Akiat, sorry, that's a difficult name to say. Gatormeister, Flix FC, Alien Jupiter Chew, Aratayuki, Black 2590, K Kitty, Long Sleeve Aristocrat, thank you for the follows. Pixel Vision Entertainment, thank you so much for the raid at the beginning there. We only just started going live and you guys gave us a very sneaky raid. I really appreciate it. Hope the 30-hour stream went well. You guys were raising money for Lupus, I believe, a charity organization. And I hope that it was very successful. I hope that you guys were able to get all the Pokemon you were trying to collect. Stolus99, thank you for hosting. But of course, I'm not. It's not just me. That would be boring. That would be boring if it was just me. We wouldn't have the chaos that you all come to these streams for without my co-hosts. First of all, we have Marin Miller, the esteemed gay anime historian. Hi, Marin.
Hello, everyone. It is I, your Homo sapien friend. Gay update for today. I was trying to think. Well, okay, gay update number one. I did a cover of a song from Fate Granddaughter that's kind of like my character singing to his boyfriend as he like goes off to do something really brave and tragic. So if you want to hear it, it's on my Twitter, Marin Miller VO. Second announcement. My fucking Twitter matches my name finally.
Hey.
And I'm no longer
Yay.
verified. So if you don't see a blue check mark, it's fine. That's normal. And then and I'm reading this one webtoon called, this is an actual gay update, called Bong Chong Bride, I think. And I just want everyone to know they fucked. And it was really cute.
I want
It was really
everyone
cute.
to know.
The
The
himbo.
gayest of updates.
The gayest of updates. They came together. It was good. Anyway, that's my gay update.
And somehow Soupy has to follow that. Hi, Soupy.
Hi. Hello, my Tomodachis and Homodachis.
Hey.
Glad to see everybody today.
All of the Homodachi.
And we are on, like I said, the second investigation section of the Stolen Turnabout. And for those of you who weren't here the last week or so, essentially what's happened is the sacred Kurain urn that contained the ashes, the remains of Army Faye, the first in the long line of the Faye clan. Is that
the founder? Yeah.
the founder of
the
the
soul?
The soul of Army Faye was contained within the urn. But of course, that urn was broken in the second game by Pearls, and it was going to be shown at a museum
He
exhibit.
mistook it for a baby.
Jesus.
It is baby-sized.
Happy birthday to
Yeah.
the ground.
And it was going to be shown at basically a very fancy shop. Oh,
Yes.
like a very fancy shop as
A
part of an
department
exhibit.
store.
Department store,
Yeah.
yeah. And it was going to be all about the Fae clan. And thank you for subscribing there, Heretical Oracles, and following. You have eyes in the sky, so you got to get high in the sky so you can get eyes in the sky. But yes, they were going to show the vase, the urn, in an exhibit, and it got stolen by the masked thief. What's his Mask to Mask? That's his name. the very fancy, the Phantom Thief, as the trope says. Oh, great Ace Attorney release next week, for real? Is it upon us?
9 days.
Whoa.
On the 27th.
It's coming, guys. All right.
Yeah, wow,
That's
coming.
the gayest of updates.
But yes, and the mask, the urn was stolen by Mask to Mask, and we attempted to investigate all of that, and it led us to Luke Atme, who was the rival, basically the arch nemesis of Mask to Mask in his own mind. and all signs pointed to, or at least the supposed culprit was, what's his name?
Luke at me.
No. The guy who
Ron DeLite?
Ron DeLite.
Oh, Rondo.
Yes, he was the one that admitted to being mask to mask and was arrested, and we tried defending him. I'm not sure what the motivation was behind defending him.
We are a lawyer who is poor and needs money.
Okay, that's it. And
I
so,
think. Oh well, no, it's because Maya and Pearl were pissed off.
Oh yeah, because we needed to find out what happened to the urn anyway.
Yeah,
Oh.
and then I think Desiree asked us to help,
okay,
and then Maya was like, "Okay, well, I know you're asking if this is a conflict of interest, but I trust that you can pull this off." And then Phoenix is like, "I'm gonna start crying." Okay, so this is off topic, but what else is new? I was scrolling through Twitter as you were updating people,
yes.
and I follow the Ace Attorney topic, right? But sometimes Twitter will suggest topics, and it will show example tweets from those topics. So here's the example tweet. It's a little GIF of Apollo reading a piece of evidence, and like his hand is behind his back. He looks very prim and proper.
Mm.
And the tweet is, "I love this Apollo sprite so much. He looks so polite, like the kind of man you'd have over for dinner, and he'd help set the table and clean the dishes. Moms love this man. What topic do you think this is?" Because it's not Ace Attorney. It's fucking dinner.
It's dinner.
It's dinner. Like, you literally just lashed on one fucking word.
Okay.
And why is dinner a topic on Twitter?
I mean, I guess everybody's talking about dinner at some point.
I guess. Oh my god. Because I was reading it, I'm like, yeah, Ace Attorney, and I looked up, nope, fucking sorry.
I was gonna say maybe a more appropriate topic would be snack with 2 C's, but I don't feel that way about Apollo.
So yeah, we decided to defend Ron DeLite, who it seemed was getting blackmailed by somebody. He had some sort of letter in his apartment that we were indicated by Luke at me. Anyway, long story short, we defended him in court last session, and we successfully turned things around and suggested that Luke at me himself was most likely to be mask to mask. At which point Luke at me had a bit of a breakdown and admitted, yes, it's me. It was my plan all along. It's me, Austin, etc. And then, we also met Godot, the greatest prosecutor in the country, only because Edgeworth is not in the country at the moment.
And also, he technically had not lost a case at the time.
Because he had never had a case?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. I'm glad that I'm glad that I got that right. And we after the trial section, and Desiree showed up with the vase, right?
Yes, she found it at Luke Atmey's office.
Right, so it just piled on the evidence against him. And then after the trial, Godot confronted us and said, by the way, there's been a murder. And it just so happens that the murder took place at the security company where Ron DeLite works.
Yes.
And also Larry Butts, our old friend.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
friend
all
in quotation marks.
Associate.
Friend with regrets.
Yes.
I don't know if anything else significant happened.
I think that's basically it.
Okay. I basically...
Good summary, Martin.
Yeah, thank you. And lots of twists and turns. And yes, so the most recent development is there's been a murder. And who was the suspect? Is Ron DeLite the suspect in that?
Ron DeLite, yes. Ron DeLite, because he was exonerated for the
theft.
Because he was in the office that the boss was killed in at the time that he was killed.
Right.
So,
yeah.
We went from one situation wherein he's
out of the frying pan
to a smoking gun.
Yeah. Let's get through some of these bit messages before I forget. Awesome Chair 99, thank you for the 10 bits. Are we going to hear an auto-tuned Godot today? Is Godot
I don't know if Godot's here today.
He's not here today?
Investigation, not trial.
But hopefully...
I'll set it over to voice mod just in case.
Hopefully we can get that going for next time, because that seems like a funny idea. Asterin V, thank you for following. Sir Straw Hat, thank you for the 5 bits. In Japan, his name was Kaijin Carmen Mask, which essentially means Phantom Mask. Brilliant. Namified, thank you for following. The Azul Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. Just got here. Happy belated Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged anniversary, which I unfortunately missed. Also, Godot is auto-tuned now, or is he still Fritalia Russian?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, if he shows up, we'll find out.
We'll
Yeah.
find out.
But we don't think he's going to show up today.
We don't know. Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. Previously on Ace Attorney, Phoenix. Ah, my face! The coffee's burned my precious face! And now, the continuing adventures. All right, are we ready to dive into the investigation section?
Yeah.
Hikaru Online, thank you so much for the happy belated anniversary. And Erikios1, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Hey, just had to say happy 15 years. Sorry I missed your anniversary stream. That's all good. Don't worry about it. I'm probably going to be posting it on...
Oh, sorry. I was going to ask if I could test something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hang on a sec here. My bad. I should have had this all set up.
It's all
before I
good.
asked. Okay.
Do you mind if I keep reading the
can you
message?
hear-
Or... Oh,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
So it sounds like... There you go. That's exactly what it should sound like. That's good, though.
Objection.
That's what we
sounds
need.
like Hide and Seek by Imogen Heap.
Where are we?
Where are we?
Objection.
Birthday reggae. What the fuck is that?
Erikios, thank you so much for the happy 15 years and for the 1,000 bits. I've enjoyed watching your content and you have such great voice talent. I also enjoyed all the Phoenix Wright streams and laughing with Marin and Soupy. Thanks to you as well. Sorry for being a little eager making clips of everything too. Not sure if I missed anything. Hey, Erikios, we love the clips. Thank you so much for making
we like
those
looking
clips.
back at him, yeah.
Marin is a big fan of those clips, so don't apologize for that. You make as many clips as you want.
I love laughing at myself. I'm the only one that laughs at my jokes.
Oh, hey, give a shout out in the
Liar.
chat. Give a shout out in the chat if you laugh at Marin's jokes, because that's
Fuck off.
not cool. All right, shall we plunge in to the second investigation section of case 2?
Yeah.
Jose.
All right, Iko, October 13th, 3:02 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Ironically, I was unwrapping a burger. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again.
Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred.
No way, Jose! Oh my god. I don't buy it.
Are you all right?
Yeah, just no way Jose is, very...
You thinking of
Who the
wrestling?
fuck says that
Oh.
anymore?
I feel like it's a very boomer thing to say.
Yeah. My mom, yeah.
Very popular in Japanifornia in 2018.
Yeah.
Sion402, thank you for the 20 bits. I love Marin's laugh. I also love Marin's laugh.
But the one who proved that Mr. Dwight was there, it was Mr. Nick himself. At least for what I can understand.
Hang on.
I'll read the message while you're...
Marin's in character.
Sir Straw Hat, thanks for the 5 bits. The thing about Godot is that the art director based his appearance on the Blade Runner character Roy Batty, played by the late Rutger Hauer. Although with the visor, he looks more like Geordi LaForge from Star Trek. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
He looks like a toaster. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick.
Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder?
Every time I see KB, I always think of KB Toys.
Me too.
I just think
Yeah.
of KC for Kaiba Corp, and I read it as Kaiba Borp.
Kind of a bore.
Before.
Oh my god.
I think I'm gonna head back to Karayan Village for a little while, if that's alright. I'm gonna run real
Get the
fast
fuck
over there.
out. Go away. Sure, but why? Why?
I'm gonna bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it. I'll get my people on it. I got a team.
My forensics team. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with.
No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here.
She keeps hoping we're gonna fuck.
I want you to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness.
Pearl, go home and write your fan fiction.
Maybe Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve. Sacred urn
This
given to...
8-year-old got distracted from the murder.
Focus, Pearls.
Sacred urn,
Look at the death.
given to Pearls.
Now remember, no fighting, okay? I want you guys to
Charlotte,
make a
yeah.
baby so that I can beat it up.
Oh my god. Oh, I love it. Okay.
She's gone.
Charlotte, the gay update was you should check my Twitter because I did a cover of a Gilgamesh / Enkidu gay song, and then also I'm reading Bonchon Bride on Manta, and they fucked, and it was great, and that's the gay update.
Vampira, thank you for the 5 bits. Pearl, you're drunk. Go home. Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. Pearl,
Yeah, I have people to help me find babies to beat up too.
And Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. KB could mean Kaiba brothers. Maybe Kaiba is giving Mokuba a more equal role in the company. That's a good point.
Maybe he's just trying to make it seem more like a family company
Yes,
for the clout.
they've rebranded. She's
It's
gone.
like the Robbins brothers can do it, I can do it. The Wright brothers, the Robbins brothers. That's like
That's your
anyway.
Kaiba?
Okay, Nick. I don't know what I'm fucking saying. I'm so fucking out of it.
Oh,
Time to get going on this murder investigation.
all right, let's have a chat. Gilgamesh is all about the clay.
Gilgamesh is fucking his clay friend. Oh yeah. I wrote a different song about them being gay too. I wrote that one though.
Says Straw Hat, thanks for the 5 bits. It could also mean Bonkotsu, which is what Kaiba calls Joey in the original version. It could, but then
Bonkotsu is the name of the move that the Shiba Inu does when he sends you to horny jail.
But I don't know if Kaiba would be comfortable putting the word Bonkotsu next to his name. So I don't know if I can accept that. So what do we do now?
Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder.
Well, first we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located.
Hey! Why don't we go ask Miss Delight? She should know.
Anything but Larry.
Besides, what?
Anyone but
exactly.
Larry.
Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles.
Motorcycles?
Me too.
You're not thinking of getting one, are you?
I did get one, and I'm terrified. I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy.
Hey.
Oh my god, I'm just imagining Maya on like a Honda Rebel, and it's kind of hot, honestly.
Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight.
Okay, well, let's make sure we go to the detention center at 2, okay? Blah, 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 blah.
Maya,
Nailed
you
it.
good?
No.
Perfect Francisca, thanks for the 5 bits. It could mean Kaiba Boops. Kaiba Boops, all the blue eyes. Boop eyes, white dragon.
I still think Kaiba Borp is really funny.
Kaiba Borp.
Kaiba Borp. Come along, Bort.
You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh?
You bet! But there's something a little different about it. It's covered in bubblegum! Don't at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it?
I'll whatever I want.
I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. And it looks like shit.
It does.
Like a fucking child put that shit back together. You know what I'm saying? Like that does not look good in any way. But the urn we got back says Ami, like it always used to, and it's like smooth and shit. Like an adult touched it.
Says
This
Straw
is an
Hat.
urn caressed with adult hands. For sure.
Says Straw Hat, thanks for the 5 bits. Hideki Kamiya is the Japanese voice of Godot. Yes, that Hideki Kamiya. I don't know who that is. Also, at me, here I am, the tragic clown. Mo, did someone say clown? And Kentax Kenryu DTV, thank you for following. Oh,
I
yeah.
just learned yesterday. Sorry, random, but speaking of Seiyu, I just learned yesterday that, okay, so Haruhi Suzumiya, voiced by Aya Hirano and Wendy Lee. Fucking Athena in Game 5, voiced by Aya Hirano and Wendy Lee. God damn it!
Wait, is Hideki Kamiya the guy who made Versus?
Oh.
I have no idea.
I want to check that now. Sorry.
I learned yesterday that in Japanese, Urianger from Final Fantasy XIV and Apollo Justice have the same voice actor, and that made me so uncomfortable.
And then in
It's really
English,
weird.
Asterion and the prosecutor and Dygacta and Cybot have the same voice actor.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god.
They're more similar to each other though than Apollo Justice and Urianger are.
Mm. Is Asterion not slutty?
Estinian, you mean?
Sure.
Oh my god.
And I would say yeah.
Yeah, you think he'd be like, check out these thighs, baby. Slam.
Oh yeah, of course.
All right.
Well, he made Resident Evil 2. That's way more significant to me. I've never played a Devil May Cry game, but that's exciting. Godot made Resident Evil 2.
Developer. That's pretty cool.
Perfect Francisca, thanks for the 5 bits. Wait, did someone just tip the ashes into a completely different urn, pretend it was glued back together, and wrote Army on it with Sharpie? I'd call shenanigans. And Azul Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. Does that mean you'll be giving Apollo an Urianger voice?
Oh, just convert all of his dialogue into Shakespearean.
Yes.
I am fine.
Verily, I object. Oh yeah, you're right.
Plus, the base has pink splotches on it now. It's like bubblegum. Like I said, I'm sure they weren't there before.
I'm pretty sure it's a paint.
Or glue.
Maya,
Oh yeah, the paint.
the
'cause it
paint.
spilled.
There was pink paint all over the
Yep.
place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago, when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Ami's name into I Am,
That repairer was none other than this dumb baby.
and that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But he's even criticizing her in his mind.
That's a really
This kid
vaguely
sucks.
nice way of just saying she sucks.
But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it.
Is it possible that urn is a fake?
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. If you're going to give Apollo an Urianger voice, then I hope you have a thesaurus.
Yeah.
I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Kurine Village.
Yeah, I suppose.
Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Kurine Village in a long time.
I'm just sleeping on your couch. In the middle of your office.
So, I guess
We
people...
don't have a home.
So, I guess people still go to Kurine Village to do their training, right?
Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training.
Waterfalls and all that.
We're like astronauts, but we don't leave the planet.
So why haven't you been training lately, Maya?
All right, well,
I've been fucking helping you, bitch.
yeah, right. Lately, I've been thinking of heading. Hang on. Lately, I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that.
Was that you channeling the dojo right there?
Yeah.
My aura had to escape.
A channeling dojo,
I was
huh?
too full of aura.
Sounds pretty
Oh,
serious.
I'm so proud of myself. I did one of those vanity searches last night because I was bored.
You're
And
proud of
somebody
yourself.
said, "What?
Sorry, go on.
Huh?
No, it's fine.
But somebody fucking said Athena's voice in Hades is pure gender, and I was like, yeah.
That's awesome. A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is.
If you're gonna train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen.
Tilly, don't growl at people.
Like when Miles Edgeworth's dad died, or
Ch-
when that other guy died, when I was channeling real tragedies.
Is what happened
Sounds
last
like real
year?
tragedies did happen.
Is what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village. It happened because the power of channeling was misused.
You're still bothered by that, Maya?
What the hell?
When a medium uses the Kurine technique, she temporarily loses her own will.
So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes.
Terrible crimes.
What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened.
Bang.
That murder. It wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you?
I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up. That's all.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Sad story, Maya. Here's some kimchi.
I fucking hate kimchi!
It sounds like being the master of Korean is going to be a heavy responsibility.
Actually, kimchi is pretty good in ramen now that I think about it.
Kimchi's pretty good in general.
I'm not a fan of just kimchi, but I like throwing kimchi in shit. Like, not literal shit, but like I like mixing it up with other things.
I don't
Yeah.
think we needed clarification on that.
I just want to make sure everyone knows I'm not eating shit.
Okay.
It's gonna be all over Twitter tomorrow. They're just like, oh my god, did you hear Marin eats kimchi with shit?
In the dinner topic.
Yeah,
Somebody clip this. Clip this with the denial.
Charlie, a quite decorative plant. When she was alive, Mia really loved it.
Oh.
She. What?
I thought he called the plant a she.
When she was alive, Mia really
She
loved
was
it.
live, as in Charlie's already dead.
Yeah. Let's keep a dead plant around. She
Yeah.
even went so far as to make it our mascot. No matter how busy I get, I never forget to water this little fella. All right. Nothing special to say there. All right, let's move on. I assume we want to go to the detention center?
Yeah.
Go wherever you want.
October
Fly.
13th, detention center visitors room.
I already told you. It's not me.
Hang on. I'm almost done.
All right. Says Straw Hat bring in the chowder references.
A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence.
Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now.
Man, and we don't have enough time as it is.
Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are.
Crazy.
Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands.
I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge too, like a magnet
fridge
on a
magnet.
refrigerator.
Come on, we'll just have to come back later.
Like he's on the edge of a fridge. Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick.
Didn't they say go to the detention center, though?
Yeah. I guess maybe we go talk to Desiree.
Desiree,
first.
yeah, but I swear they said we should probably go to the detention
Yeah.
center.
Thank you,
That's what I thought they
Francisco.
said.
You have to go through all of Maya's conversations, okay. This guard monitors the visitors room. I'm pretty sure I exhausted all of Maya's conversations there. It looks like he doesn't have much to do right now. I can tell because he's looking at the camera and making funny faces.
Oh.
This little troll. All right, why not? October 13th, Mask de Mask's hideout. Is that how you greet me, Desiree? With a...
Desiree, you're eating a burger too? What a coincidence.
Everyone's so hungry. All right, that was the last bite. Hang on.
Keep us updated.
Okay. Oh, Nicky boy. Maya.
Did she call us Nicky Boy before?
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Delight.
All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie.
Oh, I apologize, Sir Straw Hat. I could have sworn I didn't see any more conversation links. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case.
Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy. Please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. Just kill her in bed. That's the only reason why I stay with him, honestly. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly.
All right. I'll poke around and see what I can find.
She's like, help my male wife.
I have needs. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help
Really?
anymore. I'm sorry. Just thinking about her getting, like,
D- d-
never
d-
mind.
d- I had no idea Miss Delight had such a vulnerable side.
Well, when I stop getting laid, things start falling apart.
She's like, can you arrange for a conjugal visit at least?
I'm dying. Ma'am, it's been one day. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick.
Yeah, but you have to admit, he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!" Really?
Wow. Now who's writing fanfiction?
Maya also thought that Will Powers murdered at least a few people.
That's
so
true.
Maybe
I guess
she's like
Phoenix.
not the best judge of character.
I guess Phoenix is allowed one bitter call against his client at
Yeah.
this point. He would never say that.
I think that Phoenix is just used to the nicest people turning out to be the worst people.
True.
Because, like, Edgeworth
His soul
turned out
is
to be his
dead.
closest friend, and that was the meanest person. And freaking
And then there was Dahlia.
Dahlia and bloody, what's his name? From the last
Matt
game.
Guard.
Matt on Guard. Like, just
Yeah,
all these really
true.
nice people turn out to be
He's
evil.
just extremely suspicious of people who are a little too nice.
Or hot.
Or
Or
hot.
hot. Yes.
He's like, I don't trust you, hotties. Anyone above an 8 doesn't get to talk to me.
Just a bunch of hunks. Did you say this line?
Once even.
Twunks. Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. Anyway. Twunks. Ms. Delight, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. We play it out in the bedroom.
Miss
That's
Delight, I hate
Oh,
to say
what?
it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world.
I mean, I want to. That is the what? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I have not entered a fantasy world in at least 24 hours. And I know everything.
Then try
about
the
my
critically
Ronnie.
acclaimed fantasy world, Final Fantasy
Yeah.
XIV.
It has a free trial up to level 60 and to the end of Heavensward.
If it can't get me off, I don't care.
It
There's no
can.
restrictions on playtime.
That's like what you're screaming as she kicks you out of the house. It's a restriction on playtime. I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us.
I'm like halfway out the door and she's like, wait, no restrictions on playtime, you say?
Ronnie isn't the thief type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He always asks me. It's really awkward. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. Thief. The very idea.
I guess I just don't get it.
You know, like love and stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. Huh? Get what?
Being polite. I just can't understand how they could be so different and yet be such a happy couple, looks at Edgeworth.
Yeah, like,
Like, I just
why aren't
don't
they
get
both
it.
lawyers and
I
both
wish
men?
someone would show me.
Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? He's great at oral. And it was love at first sight. For me, anyway. I love it when men cry. What? For you? I just saw your face.
Yes.
Ugh, I hate these kinds of people more than anything.
What kind of person is he?
People who aren't good at oral. That's how she
Batman.
judges
I don't
characters.
know. You've seen that nose.
All right. You mean Ace Detectives? No, I'm fine with Ace Detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves. No, they're all right too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be Ace Detectives.
She hates that specific group of people.
There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. My
Well,
man
good thing
may
I'm
cry.
here, Phoenix Wright, the most forthright person of all time.
By the way, why did you go to Detective Atmey's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more nervous. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yeah, obviously the real mask to mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah? And Detective Atme knew more about Mask to Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People of the Town segment on TV.
They mentioned Luke at me?
Apparently.
So then, you went there to ask him some questions?
Yeah, that's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said, the ace detective isn't in right now. But I forced my way past her and into his hideout.
I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout.
That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else.
Kybabor.
Miss Delight, do you know about Kybabor security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works.
So she thinks he still works there, huh? Oh, so he got fired?
I think so.
I think he got fired like that night, right?
Oh, that's right. According to what we heard today.
That was his motive.
Hey,
Oh, hang on. I got this.
Come on! Don't tell me you didn't know it! Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
yay.
Nailed it.
You did. But he quit. He doesn't work there anymore.
It looks like Ms. Delight doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, that is.
Larry told me
Larry
it takes...
Oh.
Larry told me. I can't imagine what Larry told you, but Larry told me it takes
Told me a lot
30
of
minutes
shit.
by car. Derek Anthony, thanks for the 100 bits. What is the story behind Godot's mask, if anybody knows? Well,
Wait till
I guess we'll
Shadowbringers.
find out.
I guess we'll find out.
Wait till
Wait till
Shadowbringers.
Shadowbringers. Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike.
To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying?
I'm the Falcon, bitch. Once, Anthony Mackie left the role, it was all me. Anyway, why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now?
No, I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves?
He's like pretty lady asking me to ride.
What a scaredy cat you are, Nick.
Horrid bisexual Phoenix Wright.
Miss Delight told us the location of KB Security.
Okay, let's hang out.
Let's hang out.
Let's go. Yeah, let's hang out. Get some popcorn and watch some Netflix. So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back.
Robbers?
Yeah, they took me hostage. I was so frightened.
She says, smiling.
I was scared.
They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears with a smile on my face.
Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation, or any situation, really.
Yeah.
I'd eat so many
Oh.
necklaces.
I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you?
Yeah, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. And then he peed himself. It was amazing. Please stop it! He screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale.
That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people.
Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself. He came to save me, a total stranger, all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me.
Wow, that's a great story.
Is it?
It is a great story. How dare you?
Yeah, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. There are many other ways to make him scream.
That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess.
Oh, he wants that.
I remember when Edgeworth screamed at the people telling me that I was a bad guy.
That did happen.
Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage.
You did.
We tried.
With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Oh. Azulmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. Crying man slaps robbers to death. So romantic.
She's like,
All right.
can we not fucking, like, get you kidnapped again?
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I know I told you yesterday, but I did some research on this case, and this case is a tribute to Magic Kaito Detective Conan. It was confirmed in the Phoenix Wright Encyclopedia. All right. I will believe it. And Sestra had his saying I need to go talk to Maya more. I could have sworn I exhausted
Probably need
all
to
of the...
present- You probably need to present evidence.
Okay.
Because there's only 3 and
Yeah.
you need 4.
All right. Ed Stevens, thank you for the 10 bits. Robbers pull out knives at you, screech. If robbers pull out knives at you, screech at them. There you go. What can we present then?
Have you showed her your own face lately?
Let me try that.
Yeah!
You're not very photogenic, are you?
I feel like we had this
We
conversation.
have
Probably.
had this conversation.
Maybe I shouldn't show this picture to too many people.
Or at least not to the girl that you basically call your sister.
And yet, I've walked around my whole life showing this face of mine to the world.
Wow.
I wonder if I've just been making a fool of myself with this silly face.
Oh, no! Oh, I was only joking, Nick. Don't make such a sad face. You're making me feel guilty.
Rock
This
Rulin,
poor baby.
The
He's
baby.
Like, am I not cute enough for Edgeworth?
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Phoenix, Edgeworth, if I were taken hostage by robbers, would you scream at them and cry for me? Edgeworth, you're assuming I hadn't hired them to take you hostage. Oh. Perfect Francisca, thank you for the 5 bits. Gives Ron and Desiree some chocolate donuts. Your love so pure, Ron. You remind me of my pretty boy Rio turning into a thief. So cute. And Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. Like that Venture Brothers episode where Dean beats the crap out of that bully all while crying and sobbing. It's not a pretty show of heroics, but heroics all the same. I remember that one.
I like to think he was just like windmilling his arms
Yeah,
around.
like
to
Fry
beat them
when he
up.
was a robot, like, yeah.
Hurley sure is a good kid.
Yeah,
Beating up those babies.
But she
running
tends-
around town.
she tends to let her imagination get the best of her, though.
Oh, you mean about the whole fan fiction thing? Well, that's one of the things I like about her, silly. Slapping you the way she did. She's a tough one, all right.
You're telling me. I think she knocked a few teeth loose.
You
Pearls
don't
is
have
only
dental.
Pearls is only 9, but it's amazing how emotionally strong she is, and physically from punching all those babies.
Stays in great shape.
After,
Pearl's buff as hell.
after all, the only family she has left is her only cousin, Maya.
Nothing stronger than family, Maya.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. This would make a great crossover if they replaced Ron with Kaito himself, with Gosho's permission, of course. Yeah, I think you might be mistaken, Sir Straw Hat. Sorry, I don't think there's
I
anything.
think these office conversations usually don't have that many topics.
All right, so let's go to the. Where are we going?
Anywhere.
We're going to the KB security, surely.
Yeah, I
Let me
think
try going
we had
to
the
a
option
location.
to go to the CEO's office from
Oh, the hideout.
from the hideout. Yeah.
My bad. October 13th,
worries.
Lordley Taylor Main Exhibition Hall.
Vampiro says, Pearl rips telephone in half for fun.
You mean telephone book?
I assume telephone
That's
book.
telephone books, but I just love that it's telephone.
This
She's
thing
like,
makes too much noise.
She literally like takes the phone off the hook and is like,
She just snaps it in half over her knee.
Maya.
the treasures of
No, go on.
the treasures of Kurain Viz exhibit is all ruined now.
Yeah, so Straw Hat brings up Lupin. I assumed that this case was just a tribute to the general genre of Phantom
yeah.
Thieves.
On Kaito, it's all the same gentleman thief.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
It's like how I'm trying to think of a similar trope that we'd have where it's like, oh, that is based on the generic idea of
like a cat burglar. Or
yeah, or like Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Like there's so many Sherlock Holmes-esque detectives, but they're not
something. You mean
necessarily.
Sherlock Holmes?
Yes, I do mean Sherlock Holmes. Ed Stevens, thank you for the bit. Yugi's voice, Pearl is super special, awesome. Aw. Maya.
I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling.
Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. It could have been both. It could have been both. It could have been all of them. Well, now that we've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it.
Really?
Sure. Maybe we can label it the Urn of Mask to Mask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention.
That's like clickbaiting. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's brilliant, Nick!
Yep.
We could clean up and be filthy rich.
Yep.
Yup!
Yup.
Let's fucking go!
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. It could have been both. Kaito himself was a tribute to Lupin. I'm sure that there's a lot of derivation there, yeah. And Magnificent 7 was a tribute to Seven Samurai, and then you've got Magnificent 7 tributes as well, so it all comes from somewhere. Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. She can run faster than a train and rip phones in half, so when exactly did Pearl get the Super Soldier Serum? Probably.
I think they based the Super Soldier Serum off of Pearl.
Definitely.
Yeah, off her DNA.
I think Pearl was the original.
And that's why they wanted a little guy.
I could
Yeah.
do this all day, Mr. Nick.
Woohoo! Gonna be fucking rich!
Wow, that was surprisingly easy. All right. Let's just head to the CEO's office. There we go.
Yeah.
October 13th. Everybody's so messy. October 13th, KB Security CEO's office.
Wait, what?
It's a
this
murder
is messy?
scene.
It looks messy. Like, it looks cluttered to me. Just look like
What?
I think it's not cluttered. I think it's just ugly.
Yeah, it's ugly. The
That's what
only
it is.
clutter is the body outline on the floor.
Oh, that I thought it was like a wire somebody had left out.
No.
Phoenix just goes up to
It's
the
so
fucking
messy.
outline. He's just and all the fucking evidence marker. He's just like, who left this shit out?
Clean this shit up, guys. Come on.
He starts sweeping it up with a broom.
So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? And they left a folder. That's some mess.
How dare they?
Vampiro, thanks for the 5 bits.
That's America's ass, Mr. Nick.
The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office.
Right? Reminds me of
With two
Edgeworth.
Cs.
What has that
Look
got
at
to
that
do with
wall's
anything?
ass.
Hey, it's you guys.
Husband.
Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. That could also be read as, oh, it's Detective Gumshoe.
No,
Hey,
never.
it's you guys.
Always happy.
Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh?
Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us, and he sounded like a fucking dumbass.
He had this weird accent.
I know, couldn't pick one. Real
Yeah.
fake.
I feel for you.
Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like...
Oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Ho, 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 ho.
This game has more whip cracks than a Johnny Test episode.
or something to that effect.
Do I really sound like that to you, pal?
Oh.
If the gumshoe fits. Fucking funny, right? Fucking funny, right?
Well, anyway.
Oh
The
no.
point, the point is I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives.
Wrong. Wow. I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. I did.
It's just been 3 games.
He's my husband.
Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating.
Says the guy who flirts with the prosecutor during trials. Okay.
During trials, outside of trials.
Before trials. Buddy! I'm sorry.
Pretty goofy looking face if you ask me.
Who are you talking to, buddy? Is it Harley?
No, I got excited about Phoenix's
Oh.
face.
Hey!
I forgot. I was like, there it is. What are you doing carrying around that picture with you anyway? It's not like we ever need it.
She has got a point.
He's just like, what do you think about my face?
We specifically needed it in the last court section, but
Gumshoe is 100% a himbo.
Oh, yeah.
110% a himbo. Himbos are big and dumb,
Gumshoe-
and they want the best for you.
Gumshoe-
It's beefy, kind, and dumb is the 3 main characteristics.
Yeah.
Gumshoe is 2 himbos standing on top of each other in a big jacket.
Yes.
Gumshoe is 2 twinks standing on top of each other.
The 2 twunks.
Twunks. Yeah, they're wide. Wide twunks. Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder.
Okay. But the thing is, I'm really not supposed to.
When's that ever stopped you before? Come
Sure.
on, what about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now and we need help.
Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal?
Okay, I won't cry on you, pal.
I might cry on you.
Bring it in, pal.
Oh, wow.
The victim's name is Kane Bullard.
There's the
Oh my
Kaiba
god,
bar.
if Gumshoe told me to bring it in, I would probably cry tears of joy.
Bring it in, pal.
I've never wanted anything more. I just want to hug Gumshoe so bad.
He was the CEO of Kaiba Borp Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning.
Oh, this morning. Jeez.
This morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Probably an object in this room.
Right, I remember now, because the blackmail letter is why he got implicated in the murder at Rondelite, because he would be here at 1 in the
Oh,
morning.
he was being blackmailed, yeah.
It happened at exactly the same time that Mask to Mask was stealing the urn, huh? A lot of people think that this CEO looks like Sagata Sanshiro. I can only assume that the Sega Saturn was being kept safe in that safe in that case.
Oh, he made the Sega?
He made the Sega Saturn at the very least, as far as I know. I know he's all I know about him, and forgive me, is that he was he's in that Project X Zone game where he just goes on about playing the Sega Saturn. I assume he was probably involved in the development of it.
So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body?
There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside the safe.
Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Oh, he was the mascot for the Sega Saturn. So is he a real person? I know he's in the commercials, right? But was he real?
Is he like the Can You Hear Me Now guy except for the Sega Saturn?
A fake samurai.
Fake samurai.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow, that's very specific.
Oh, he was the original Kamen Rider. Oh,
Wow.
very cool.
Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came.
Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out.
Good thing I didn't sweep it up. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard.
Vampiro, thanks for the 5 bits. Sagata Sanshiro gimmick was that he beats you up for not playing the Sega Saturn.
Wow.
He must have been beating up a lot of people.
I didn't
Yeah.
play the Sega Saturn.
He'd have beat the shit out of me as a child.
Rock
I
Ruin,
was already getting beat to shit.
Rock Ruin, thanks for the 10 bits. Segata was a character who would
Childhood.
show up wherever you were, and if you weren't playing the Sega Saturn, he would beat your ass like Pearl beats babies.
Damn, this is a strange version of the Kool-Aid Man I'm not familiar with.
Yeah.
Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right.
Imagine they both show up at the same time.
Oh my god.
There is a
They
baby not
fucking
playing a
like-
Sega Saturn.
They'd waterboard you with Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Oh, the Kool-Aid Man. Sorry, I thought you meant pearls.
Yes, the Kool-Aid Man. And pearls.
Yeah, no, all three of them.
The
are there.
triple threat.
That trio would spell your doom.
The triple threat of
Yeah.
Sagata Sanshiro, the Kool-Aid Man, and pearls.
Yes.
That is the vigilante group in Japaniformia.
So, what happened to Mask to Mask?
Derek Anthony, thanks for the 10 bits. Here is the reference from Ron Delight's page in the Phoenix Wright wiki. But keep in mind that wikis are edited by regular people, so I don't know if I can necessarily believe everything that's said here. But it says the character may be a reference to Kaito Kuroba, the protagonist of the manga series Magic Kaito and recurring anti-hero in the manga series Case Closed. The two characters are uncannily similar, with both being known for leaving calling cards and appearing to fly into the sky only to seemingly disappear into the moon. And Sir Mordred, thank you for following. So there are certainly similarities there. There can be a comparison drawn.
He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again! He keeps yelling.
Hurt me more, Snake. No. I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right?
Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved.
Gumshoe
Like,
turned on a
fuck
dime
that
against
dude.
that guy.
Yeah, right? Gumshoe has a rival.
Now that's the detective I know and love.
Think about it. Atme was always around when a calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. Have you ever seen Mask to Mask and Luke Atme in the same room?
No.
I don't think so. It's just like Hannah Montana.
Just like that.
Hannah Montana and Luke at me in the same room.
Have you ever seen
No.
them in the same room? No.
I checked the
No.
Hannah Montana wiki page, and it said that Hannah Montana was inspired by Magic Kaito.
I was
When-
hiding at the
when
crime scene. Oh, go ahead.
Hannah Montana's song "Best of Both Worlds" is actually about their
Yeah.
triple life as Luke at me, Hannah Montana, and Mask to Mask.
You get the
Exactly.
best of both worlds.
Jesus Christ.
I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right.
Fucking loser.
That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief.
That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, I had a feeling that it was a play on words there, Sir Strawhead.
Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective. That's all. There's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist.
Like a great ace detective?
Gumshoe strikes me as the kind of guy who, like, would complain about the amount of Twitter followers somebody has or something. Like, he's like, remember when it was about real detecting and not just about social media?
Vampiro, thanks for the 5 bits at me. I came in like a wrecking ball. His first heist.
Yeah, the Tear of Eminon case. There was a witness on that one.
A witness?
He said Luke at me did it.
Here, I saved the newspaper clipping.
Man, they must have loved this newspaper clipping image because they use it
Yeah, right.
liberally.
Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it.
Is that...
His fucking nose.
Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before?
Is that Ron? Or is that Larry?
I don't remember.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. When I look at Mask to Mask costume, why do I think of Kaito Tenjo's costume in Zexal? I guess he has an elaborate costume. It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... Newspaper clipping added to the court record.
Oh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used her own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. His stupid accent.
Yeah, I think he did that. I think he did that way just because he knew it hurt more. I knew he did it. He would do it that way. That's what my gut
You
tells
okay?
me anyway. Do I look funny to you guys? I feel like I might be having a stroke.
Oh. So who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway?
Damn. He's already thrown out the insults.
Right?
Prosecutor Godot? He's quite the enigma, huh?
Got a toaster on his face.
The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before, or even seen the toaster on his face. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere.
Like Randy Orton.
Wait.
That's right. He said this was his first case as a prosecutor.
And it's true. According to the records, anyway. But,
According to the records.
no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court and a maverick that gives me goosebumps.
Some Top Gun references there.
Goosebumps. You?
Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would
Oh.
talk to me. They all just turned the other way.
Oh, why?
Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular. Not with the ladies.
No, that's not what I meant.
That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret.
Beneath
We'll
the
find
toaster.
out what that secret is. His mother was a toaster.
He's actually
Maybe
a
we
father
present him
was
the
a
newspaper
soldier.
clipping.
he's actually a waffle iron. I should have read that
Pukes out
first, really.
waffles.
This was his first heist, and I guess I underestimated him. I was sure I was going to get him, so I was careless and lost the info on the witness.
By witness, do you mean the guard in this photo?
Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try to catching mask to mask.
But he got away anyway, huh?
That guard. I got the weird feeling I've seen him around lately.
Let me read this before I forget. Oh, it's just the image. Okay.
Oh, it's just the image, I guess.
Perfect Francisco, thank you for the 5 bits. He came in, RKO'd Francisco von Kama, and punted Edgeworth in the head. He's a jerk. Alright, let's have a look around.
I mean, he can do whatever he wants to Francisca, in my opinion.
Oh,
Within
maybe not
reason, like-
RKO her.
It's perfectly fine for him to RKO her because she whips people.
Okay.
That's way worse.
She's brought a foreign object into the court.
Yeah.
You think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none.
Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. If someone doesn't already have a pre-existing grudge against Phoenix, I think he gets hit with the I just met you and I hate you.
I think that's a fair assumption to have, like meeting Phoenix.
Yeah, right?
Sometimes.
Well,
He just thinks everyone hates him.
Well, I think it's okay to meet him and be like, wow, you suck.
Oh, wow.
I think, yeah, considering his attitude, the first
Yeah.
impressions he makes can't be great. Well, somebody
Cool.
opened this safe on the night of the crime, right?
We just determined that Phoenix is not a husband.
Yeah, and so?
Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready?
Okay, shoot.
Opening this baby is no piece of cake.
Where is it, baby? Where is it?
There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal.
Yeah, and?
Everyone that knows how to open the safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one, that is.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Former security chief, Ron Delight.
Oh boy.
He was the security chief?
What? Ron Delight? He was a security chief?
An insecurity chief.
Ugh.
Ron. So he knew how to open the safe, huh?
Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal.
Someone should clean that up.
This robe.
Let me grab a broom.
Ugh. If think it fell out of the safe when it was opened?
Oh,
Maya.
I don't think so.
So, you mean...
Yeah, I think this string shows where and how the corpse was lying.
You mean... the victim? He was killed by being crushed by the safe door?
She can't be serious, can she? There's some shitty art on the wall.
Wow, look at that huge framed photo.
Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky.
There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise?
Pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather.
Okay, let's not judge other people's experiences.
Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days.
Some
Jesus.
better pictures.
Let's present the victim's profile to Gumshoe really quick.
Okay.
I feel like because we only got 3 conversation topics, I think.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's got to be one more.
Kane Bullard, CEO of KB Security. His body was found inside of the safe.
Kick me.
Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard.
That's a Final Fantasy XIV name if I've ever heard one.
Right. That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal.
Nailed it. Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. I don't really give a shit about him, you know?
Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead.
Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning.
Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out?
Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now.
Okay, Nick. Now's our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask.
Perfect, Francisca. Thanks for the 5 bits. Kaiba killed him because his company name is too close to Kaiba Corpse.
Gumshoe's like, I don't want to talk about the victim. Haha, unless.
Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard?
He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway?
Well, the company basically sent security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work.
Oh? And?
And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber.
Really? Me too. I just love money. Can't ever get enough.
Please.
Stuff it in my face.
Stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet.
Give me all your money.
Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Oh,
Dang.
so that's my problem. I think I need to be shiftier.
Let me go already.
That was some good timing.
Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Mask to Mask.
What? Really?
Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive.
So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Alright. Let's keep having a look around then. What's this folder? Check out this big, thick binder here. Everything in this office is so thick,
With 2 C's.
including Gumshoe.
Yeah. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick.
Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. That's why I
Alright,
haven't
well,
read...
then you can fucking read it then. Jesus.
Ah!
What did you find out, Nick?
This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This
It's
huge...
a bunch of furry drawings.
This huge file is all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him and pictures of him as an anthropomorphic fox.
Kane Bullard is one of those suspiciously wealthy furries who can pay like $5,000 for one commission.
Yeah, he's like, Can you draw my OC? It's a Yi.
Can you draw KB's OC?
What? What kind of info?
It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and about his methods and the crime scenes.
I love this one of him as a fox.
Huh? Hey, Nick, look at this last page. Isn't
They get
this
to the second
E-stars?
half. They get to the second half. He's like, oh, he was a scaly too.
It's a list. Let's see. Tier of Emanon, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask to Mask stole.
So then, $100,000 is the value of the stolen item?
I don't know, that number sounds kinda low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. There's some kind of
If only I knew
scam
how to use
going
a
on
copy
here.
machine.
Say again?
If only I knew how to use a copy machine.
I don't have my driver's license or my photocopier's license.
Kane's list added to the court record. You do need a photocopier's license in Japanifornia.
Making copies is illegal.
This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought.
Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out just for a second. Nice. I feel just like a E CEO.
She just immediately pulls out a cigar, puts her feet up on the desk.
Hey, Nick, whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it.
That's her CEO voice.
Yeah, that's her impression of Danny DeVito.
The most famous of the CEOs.
Yeah.
This is the life.
The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know.
We found his butt prints.
They
It
were
was still
fresh.
warm.
Okay. Anything else I should have a look at, do you think? Maybe this whole section at the side here. These look like some kind of bookshelf or rolling cabinet These look like some kind of hybrid. These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid.
I can't get between these two shelves.
Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel.
So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files.
Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle.
It'd be a good night's reading if you've got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something.
Ed Stevens, KW, thank you for the bit. Phoenix must have a big notebook to copy all the information from that binder. And I'll check this button, I guess. I forgot that
Yeah.
that was there. The most obvious thing to touch.
Ooh, there's a button here. Let's see. Ah!
Why would you do this?
Hey, cut it out! Don't press that.
So fucking bossy. That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that.
What is that button anyway?
It's an emergency buzzer. It says right there on the panel.
You fucking idiot.
Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Silly me. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first?
You gaslighting bitch.
This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here.
Uh-oh. Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime.
Oh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think maybe he pressed the buzzer?
Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer.
No butt prints either.
Not a single ass print.
Damn.
Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way. Just so you know.
How are we gonna track him down if not by the clap of their ass cheeks?
I think we'd better go and talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer.
You've got a great butt.
Reminds me of one of my favorite jokes from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy when Arthur Dent first gets transported onto the Heart of Gold ship, and he sees a button, and it says, "Don't press this button," and he presses it, and Ford Prefect says, "What happened?" And Arthur says, "A little message came up saying, please don't press this button again." And I just thought that's my favorite version of the "don't press the button, I'm gonna push the button" joke, because it's just, please don't press this button again.
It's just like very low consequences.
Yes. All right.
Let's go to this. I think the security room is new.
Azul Magia with a Ren and Stimpy reference. It's the history eraser button. Thank you for the 5 bits.
Who the
Take care,
fuck's
Badinsis.
jackets is that? Is
Oh,
that
I
the
wonder.
Larry Butts?
It is.
Oh.
Looks like he's got Sonic the Hedgehog shoe on the desk there.
It looks like a bag of potato chips to me, but yes, it does also look like Sonic's shoe. Gotta go fast to the chiropractic. October 13th, KB Security Guard Office. No worries, incidentally inebriated. I hope that you're doing okay. Best of luck with the important exam. Wow, this is really something else.
For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure.
KB Security Guard. Uh-oh. I just remembered Larry might be...
Hey, Nick, what's up?
I can imagine him doing the wazza.
What's up?
And Maya enthusiastically responding to it.
Oh, Larry probably thought that was the height of comedy at the time.
Yeah. So he is here.
It's like, yo, you see that commercial with the 3 dudes on the phone and they're just screaming at each other?
Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you, too.
Gross.
Hi, Larry.
Here I was working my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel. I've got no problems. I got no problems with the daytime date. It's all good.
Calm
Breathe,
down. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case.
Stop.
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you?
He's so
forgot.
hopelessly clueless.
Wow, you are a dickhead.
Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you.
He probably
Great,
just
because you're-
assumes that because he goes through a different job every, 6 months, that everybody else might...
Everybody
Yeah.
else also goes through
Yeah.
a different job every 6 months.
Oh yeah, you paid all that money to go to school to be a lawyer. Are you still lawyering?
Really? What is it?
Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya,
I hate you.
but Nick here is a different story.
You're gross.
But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies.
Yeah, what
Stop
the
being
fuck?
fucking sexist. You nasty.
That was then, and this is now.
Yeah, well now I'm telling you to stop it.
I'm gonna have a look around before we have to talk to him.
Okay.
Something is written on this poster in fine print.
Guards 5 commandments. Wow, that sounds serious.
Hey, demon. It does feel like they made Larry
let's-
worse.
Yeah. Let's see what it says. Number 1. Obey thy superior. Who wrote this? Uriange? Number 2.
Say.
Respect thy superior. Number 3. Smile at thy superior. Number 4. Salute thy superior. These suck. Number 5. Buy donuts for thy superior upon command. The fuck? It's signed, Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor.
Seriously?
No!
Yep.
Oh no!
She's one tough old bird, let me tell you.
I don't want.
I don't want...
Cross her and you come face to face with her real, genuine ray gun.
Oh, she still got that shit.
Yeah, sounds scary, all right.
Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now.
Okay.
Jesus. Thank God.
Yeah, I don't think she actually shows up here. That's my partner's seat.
Your partner?
Yeah, we fuck sometimes.
Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady. We fuck,
fuck
sometimes.
sometimes.
No. No.
I kind of like an age gap, Nick.
Yeah, he's into it. He's like, she's a cougar though.
She's what you'd
pays-
call my problematic fave.
She buys me clothes and lunch.
There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know?
Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess.
Okay.
I'm still upset by our new pairing.
You made this happen.
I mean, you're the one who said it first, Marin, without knowing who it was. So,
It's unfortunate.
The Azalmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. They are going to lose their contract, not like this.
Oh.
I assume that whole area is just going to prompt the Wendy Oldbag stuff.
I'm guessing, probably.
A Rock Rulin, thanks for the 10 bits. We are now forever cursed with that mental image. Yes, thanks, Marin. Let's check out
Look,
Sonic's
man.
shoe. Oh, Sonic's shoe doesn't show anything.
The important thing about fan fiction is that it pushes the boundaries of time and space and your comfort.
Especially our comfort.
Especially.
Especially your comfort. No more coffee shop AUs.
Those screens there show what's going on all over the building. Everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them.
Oh god, Larry has his eyes everywhere.
So I check none of them because I get overwhelmed.
I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you.
Can you watch regular TV on these too?
If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry.
Says Phoenix Wright, who works once every 6 months. Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it.
Dark Jade, how exactly did Larry manage to get hold of this job for so long then? Who knows? Maybe check the code as well. Yeah, I'm definitely getting to the code. And how do you know that, Larry?
Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean.
I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, all right?
All right. Straw Hat said check the list. Is he referring to the one I checked already?
Probably.
Do I have to check it twice?
Unless,
Am I Santa?
Unless he means present the list that we got from... Because didn't we
Ah.
get a list from Bullard's office?
We did, yeah.
Maybe he means
Oh.
present it?
Whoops.
Or like the binder?
Oh, I see. Check it. Here we go. Tear of Amanon, 100,000. Crown of Bongora artifact, 150,000. Left Hand of Hades sculpture, 240,000. And Portrait of Magina. So they're slowly going up. I have a feeling that there's some sort of scam happening where Mr. Bullard was involved. I don't know. There's something more going on.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
We'll
Straw Hat.
find
We
out.
already looked at that list. Hey, Larry. That's your jacket, isn't it?
That's right.
Oh shit. The Zagreus icon.
Oh, cool.
Now do it with the Lecton to Symphony. Hang on. Alright, I did it.
Hey.
Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever?
Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, Greenhorn?
So why hang your jacket on such an important lever?
She calls him Greenhorn because he's horny all the time and it turns us green.
Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen? Huh?
This man has too much power.
Enjoy the feeling of anxiety.
It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, but for a different reason. Anything else? Maybe this machinery?
Maybe.
Wow. Take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they?
Did you say hmm?
Hey, man. It's not like I have to know what they are to do my job.
This is just Homer Simpson working at the nuclear plant bit right now.
Yeah, basically.
I don't even do my job.
I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something.
Sir Straw Hat, am I the only one who thinks they shat on Larry too much in this game? I mean, I feel like they've certainly flanderized him to the point of being kind of unlikable.
And it's not even over.
Yeah, he's always been a
He's always been an
womanizer.
airhead who thinks with his penis, but
Yeah.
this is too
Yeah.
much of that.
It's because he's single.
Oh boy.
How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? Sleeping with Wendy,
Bill
that's
Ben
how.
just keeps him around. He's like the
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth eye candy.
Every so often in this game, Chris Hemsworth is going to come up, apparently.
Yeah.
Did we already show him our picture? I think we did.
I don't remember. Let's go
Show
for
it again.
Hey, Larry, there's something I want you to look at. Oh, that's right. I think we showed him, and then he was
I think
just like,
this is just a general one. Hey, Nick, I told you, I'm a pro. And you don't interrupt a pro when he's working. I don't have time to sit and chat with you, all right?
Oh, is that right?
Oh, naturally I've got time for you, though, Maya.
we're going to have to squeeze this guy if we want to get more info out of him, huh?
We saved your fucking life, asshole. Like twice. I don't know if it was twice, but
So what's this good
At least
info?
once.
What's this good info you were talking about, Larry?
Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give away information for free.
He wants a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest? Can you talk to him, Maya? I'm sorry, but go ahead.
Larry, tell us already. What's the good info?
Hey, I like that. This kitten has got some claws. Okay, you really want to know?
yes. Yes. So tell me.
Okay, so the thing is, Ron Delight was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me?
Yeah, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on.
Well, 1 year ago, Ron Delight was fired,
Oh,
Oh,
A year ago.
and there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden,
I find it hard to believe that Larry held onto a job for a year.
right? I
At
know
least
this
a
was a
year.
small company, but I think that was pretty awful.
I guess he must have done something bad to get fired like that.
Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up some hot chicks or
a
something?
little bit of
All right,
projection.
Larry, focus.
No, that's just you.
Fucking focus, Larry.
So what is it like to be a part-time security guard?
Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I get by all right, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors. All the time.
Monitors?
There are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out.
Sometimes I feel like my brain's gonna fall out just talking to you. Oh.
I have that effect on people. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams.
What teams?
I got some teams.
The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them.
So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long.
So in other words, you just stand behind a bench and talk all day long.
You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you?
Well, why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb.
Well, at least he knows.
Even if it is part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here.
Yeah, I'm glad that they're both so open with each other. I feel like they're like those friends that don't really like each other, but they just know each other and they can't separate from each other because
Yeah,
they've
it's
known each
like
other
they
for so
have no
long.
choice.
Yeah.
They just don't know anything else.
You're just like there's no possible way you could cut ties with someone that
Yeah.
knew you when you were 4.
And it's like you could just not talk to him anymore, but he would be more trouble if you don't keep an eye on him.
Every night,
Hey,
Phoenix.
give me a break.
Sorry.
Oh, God.
Every
Go
night,
ahead.
Phoenix hovers over Larry's name on Facebook and hovers over remove.
He just can't bring himself to do it yet. Don't try to
fucking
pin the whole
Larry.
thing on me.
Larry probably shares like a bunch of really stupid memes about women, like
Probably. That's not fair, Nick.
Huh?
I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility.
Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? Oh.
you fucking.
Oh no, I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all.
I mean, he picked up the wallet, right? So
Right.
maybe we already have the evidence we need to break his psyche-locks. Well, it's like I always say. That was then and this is now, okay?
It looks like I'm gonna have to break his psyche lock after all. I'm gonna break the butts. All right.
But
Put this Magatama in the butt.
Put it in his butt.
It's rare for us to be saying that and have it be a completely different context. The night of the crime. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to, or hardly working?
What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been?
for
But-
many, many fucking reasons.
Didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight?
But that was that. And this is this.
I've got a boofing dog. Tilly's dreaming. I don't know if you can hear her in the background.
Baby girl.
Poof, poof.
Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too?
Never. I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what, I'll even bet you $1.
A whole dollar.
A whole
Wow.
dollar.
A
I
dollar,
don't
wow.
have that much.
Now that's confidence.
What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face?
That's my face, man.
Phoenix.
What's with your
definitely-
face?
I feel like Phoenix must definitely abuse his puppy eyes.
Oh, probably. Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain?
I don't want to get anywhere near your chain. The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened is, I assume, the buzzer?
I think it's the wallet because
Oh.
he found it.
At the
somewhere else.
mall, right? At the
It was at the security building, but I think he left his position when he found it.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I completely blanked on how he got that wallet. All right. Azul Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. Larry bets Phoenix $1 and then asks Phoenix to loan him $1 so that he has something to bet.
Phoenix is like, sure. Do you have $1?
This wallet. You know about this, right?
I've never seen it before.
You fucking
Liar. You hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday.
Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens.
How many drugs did you take?
How much pot did you smoke? Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet?
I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building.
Wow.
1 o'clock in the morning?
That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office.
Ah!
Smash. We smashed that butts.
Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about.
What's that?
My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murderer might have snuck in before then.
What do you mean by that?
If the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m.,
Damned judge, we are on the stolen turnabout in Trials and Tribulations, the second case, and we're on the second investigation section of it.
then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine.
He's passing the buck that he claimed he was going to bet.
Yeah.
Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killers snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift.
think the card key, I think. Just because there should be a...
Yeah, 1
Yeah,
a.m.
it was used at 1 a.m.
Okay. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record?
Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know.
That keycard data was already made public in the trial today.
What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me.
Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder.
No way.
No way. Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift.
Ooh.
Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time.
Ah, no!
You became a pirate for a second.
Yar.
Yar.
Unlock successful.
We broke him.
We broke the butts.
Ooh, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault.
Larry.
There was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man.
What happened that night anyway?
My Donna happened.
What?
I hate you. Huh? You're Donna?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Donna called and said, I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her, and he was standing right there next to her.
Who was?
Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser.
What on earth is going on?
Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya?
What? Don't involve me in your shit. Yeah, I guess.
Did Larry do punching before?
I don't know.
Not that we've seen.
So is that why you left the security guard office?
What? I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Yeah?
How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do? What?
Take a fucking vow of celibacy. How
Yes.
about that?
That would last all of 2 minutes.
Right?
He's curled up on the floor crying like a baby.
This keeps happening with the men in my life. Oh boy.
Nick! Is there anything I can do? Anything. Just name it.
Yep, normal situation, Dog Jade. Larry chasing after another girl.
I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will.
Stop being a creep.
I can't do that.
All right.
Name something I can do.
Larry.
Hey, Nick, as long as he's offering, first, why don't you ask him to stop being a fucking creep? And second of all, why don't you show him the evidence we got?
She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him.
Nick.
What is the evidence? The folder?
Let's try the buzzer, because
Yeah,
they said it wasn't,
wasn't used.
like they didn't hit the
Yeah.
buzzers last night, so.
The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right?
That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya.
All right, focus, Larry. Huh?
Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue like the professional guard I am.
That line works a lot, huh? Wow, that was pretty good.
Oh no.
Thanks. I try.
My, you don't know sarcasm, you cute little bunny.
Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now?
Yes, please. Please tell us.
Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed.
I'm preparing. Okay, so he can talk to us about the buzzer.
Yeah.
I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier.
When we intentionally clicked on it.
When I accidentally.
Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh?
I didn't do anything.
Accidentally. I was on accident.
You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office?
Because I accidentally hit it.
Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to, adopt a wait-and-see approach.
Oh, God. Perfect Francisco, thank you for the 5 bits. Has anyone got one of those spray bottles you use when cats are clawing the furniture? We need one for Larry right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would deter him.
And Stella
Would like to
Coyote,
spray
thank
him
you for
in
the
the
10
face.
bits. Larry Butts, Butts by name, Butts by nature. Hey, don't slander the good name of Butts by comparing them to
Yeah.
Larry's behavior here.
If anything, Larry doesn't deserve the title. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary.
It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Droppo, you are the laziest man on Mars.
Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night?
There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right?
Of course I did. And I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either.
Nope.
Not ever.
You think you could take just one more look for me? Pretty please?
Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya.
Okay.
What do you think, Nick?
I think I'm glad we don't have to talk to him for much longer.
Yeah.
He's probably right. I don't even think Larry could mix...
Wah!
What is it? What's wrong?
I made a mistake. For the first time ever in my life.
Huh? But how?
It can't be. It's impossible.
Okay, just fine. Let's get to it. What is impossible?
Okay, enough already. What about the records?
That night, it went off just once. In the morning, at around 1 a.m.
And they must have wiped it for fingerprints then.
1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened.
Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be.
Buzzer record. Evidence of Larry's failure added to the court record.
This is permanent.
The buzzer went off once at 1:02 a.m. on October 12th.
You guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living.
Have we?
I've decided not to change at all.
I've decided I'm just fine the way I am. But the problem is, with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know?
What are you going on about, Larry?
Who needs insight? Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record?
Huh? The record? No. Nothing at all.
You okay, Marin? Oh, you just hate him. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting.
Oh, Phoenix.
Get
your
him,
niche
Phoenix.
jokes are so funny.
Yeah,
Alright.
I've looked
Probably
at
done
carpet.
with them.
We can toss him aside.
Just leave? We're going somewhere else?
Yeah.
Let him do his own aftercare. Shove it in his mouth. Detective Gumshoe,
Oh.
about this right here.
Sorry. It's hard to believe, but there's a limit to how much my brain can hold. I got 2 ears and 2 eyes, but I only got 1 brain.
I gotta start using that.
I can see your eyes and the ears, but the jury is still
Okay.
out on the brain thing.
Okay, Phoenix. Hey, Nick, if you have something to say, just fucking come out and say it. You want to insult my husband? Are you wanting to fucking pick a fight with me? Because I love this man. Mr. Wright.
Perfect, Francisca.
Don't
thanks.
even fucking try.
I like that we're just like, ew, Larry, disgusting. But then Gumshoe's older, like 5 years older, and we're just like, that's my husband.
Mm.
Of course.
Perfect, Francisca.
Look, go ahead.
Thanks for the 10 bits. Phoenix, please, for the love of all things holy, when Larry asks you to defend him in the obvious upcoming criminal neglect trial, do not defend him, please.
All I'm saying is that Gumshoe isn't whipping his dick around everywhere, being like, oh,
True.
You would be happy if he was, though.
What?
If he was whipping his dick around.
I mean, I
His
would be
name is
happy.
Dick.
I would be happy.
If he was
but
whipping his shoe around.
I feel like even people who don't like love Gumshoe the way I love Gumshoe, they still love him in like an uncle way, you know? I feel like if
It's
you don't
hard
want a
not
hug
to
from
love Gumshoe.
What's wrong with you?
True.
October 13th at Me
And
Detective
it's hard
Agency.
not to hate Larry.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops. They're crawling all over the place.
Oh.
They're down on their
Around the
hands and
ceiling.
knees.
What did you expect? Now that they know he was actually masked to mask. This must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think?
Yeah,
love
I
it when
guess.
men are embarrassed.
I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen.
I wonder why.
Where could he be?
She's not omnipresent.
Well, he's a homicide detective, and we literally just finished talking to him at the other location, so he's probably working on the murder case.
I was just like, that guy Gumshoe has no brain. Walks to different location. Where's Gumshoe?
Where Gumshoe?
Where Gumshoe be go?
The difference
Why he
between
no here?
the difference between Larry and Gumshoe is that Gumshoe actually puts in the effort to work on his cases. Larry, though, he seems to coast along without any real effort. That's absolutely true. Gumshoe is the hardest working man in the Phoenix Wright series.
It's true. He's the most husband material. He's the hardest working man. He's cutest man. He is best man. Best
He's
boy.
the hardest working, but he's not the smartest working.
No, but that's fine. We love him.
Rock
You don't
Rulin.
have to be smart to be loved.
Rock Rulin, thanks for the 10 bits. The cops are all crawling like babies, slowly turns to Pearl.
Get the pigs, Pearl.
Hey, Bab, all babies are bastards.
All right. But wasn't he in charge of the mask-to-mask investigation all the way up to yesterday?
Sorry, I can't get over ABAB.
Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like,
There's nothing like a good murder case, pal.
She's doing a lot of impressions today. Points
Real
for,
good.
points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya.
I pity the fool who doesn't have a good impression.
We don't really need to look at anything, I imagine. This is just a dead end.
Yeah, I think
So...
we haven't been to the basement, have we? Of the exhibition
True.
hall.
Very true, very true. October 13th, Lordly Taylor, Basement Warehouse.
Box.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright.
Miss Andrews! What's she still hanging around down here for?
It's not like she works here or anything. So how's it going? What about the sacred urn?
Everyone asks where is Gumshoe, but nobody asks how is Gumshoe.
I ask.
The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already.
what do you mean, oh, that? Jesus.
Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found?
Yeah. It was brought in during the trial today.
Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Mask to Mask's wife that found it.
Wait. We've established that he's not Mask to Mask, though.
It was Mask to Mask's
We'll
wife.
see. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved.
Should I have a look around at all?
Lady. I
Probably.
don't think. Is there
I
anything
think we
different?
need to check out the paint and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that paint.
It looks to me like it's been dry for several days. Just like me.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly in shocking pink.
I don't see how the color of the paint is in any way important, even though it really is.
All right, asshole.
All right, I think we'd already looked at that.
Maybe look
Maybe,
at the box. The box.
let's check out the box and then talk to Andrew, or
Sure,
talk
sure.
to Adrian, I guess.
That pathetic-looking wooden
Good Lord.
box.
Gotta throw shade on literally every inanimate object you come across.
Oh, that's the box that had the sacred urn in it.
Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on this pathetic-looking wooden box.
Why you gotta make
Absolute
everything?
shit box.
I worked so hard to make that box.
Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya?
Do you have to just keep? What is that supposed to mean? Why? And I was so proud of it.
Poor Maya. Somebody just insulted her pathetic-looking wooden box.
I hope
Somebody.
Maybe it'd have been better if Mask to Mask had taken the pathetic-looking wooden box, too.
What an asshole.
Yep.
Phoenix Wright.
Should I show her the... We probably have stuff to show.
Show her the urn.
We don't have that.
Yeah, I think we gave it to Pearl.
Fucking Pearl ran wheel fast
She
away.
went real
yeah.
fast.
Ran wheel fast.
I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along.
Von Ragnar says, my grandpa's basement has no pathetic boxes, Kaiba. It looks that way right now.
It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures.
Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job.
Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again?
About 20 days ago.
And when was it that Mask to Mask's calling card arrived?
That was about 10 days ago.
So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard.
I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have... Detective Atme must have really wanted the sacred urn after all.
I guess so.
What? So Mask to Mask murdered someone as well?
Well, that's how things look right now.
Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time.
Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible.
Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme?
No, I couldn't have.
Huh?
After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him.
Well, that doesn't sound fucking suspicious at all.
He claims that's the way he always operates.
That's just what he says so that he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself.
Yeah, he was caught on the crime scene photo, dressed up as Mask to Mask pretty well.
Look at that shitty box.
I'm so glad that you got your sacred urn back.
Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it. It's shit.
What is it?
I'm not exactly sure. But somehow the urn that came back seems different.
Really?
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews?
No, I don't know anything. Why would I?
Adrian. Oh, Adrian.
You silly liar.
A psyche-lock.
You know we can break you.
What do you think this means?
I could break her
Nick?
glasses at least.
Oh,
It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews. I assume we have enough evidence.
Shove it in her mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try it.
You like the taste of magatama?
In the morning. Or the late afternoon, I guess.
I
it
love
is.
the smell of magatama in the morning. Smells like justice. The sacred urn. Hey, puzzle file. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn?
Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit.
The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before.
Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake.
A fake?
You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine?
The urn submitted at the trial?
Yeah.
That it was genuine? What's that other? Yeah. No.
Maybe we have to get the urn back from Pearl at some point. Oh, because Pearl was going to go have people look at it.
Right,
so she would be
right.
the one who... So maybe we don't have enough evidence for
Okay.
Adrian
Maybe we
yet.
have to go back to the office?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, let me take this magatama out of your mouth real quick.
Just kidding.
I don't think
We
I
can
have
also-
enough.
We can also try the detention center, because we haven't talked to Ron
Oh,
yet.
right.
Well, yeah.
I should investigate and gather more clues before I try again. All right, my bad.
Is it okay if we take a quick break?
Yeah, go by all means.
Okay, be right back.
We're taking a quick break so Soupy can BRB. Thank you so much for joining the stream today, guys. We're probably going to go for at least another, I assume, half an hour to an hour. We're just investigating, trying to get all the evidence together. Let's go to the, I guess, the Wright & Co. law offices for now. Nothing's going on there. We can head to the detention center and just wait for Soupy. There we go. All right. I'm going to be streaming more next week. Monday, Tuesday, I'll be streaming more Duel Links. And then Wednesday, we're streaming more Phoenix Wright. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it's going to be Yakuza. I'm also working on getting a Discord together for the stream chat to use when I'm not streaming. And hopefully I can get it set up so you guys know when I'm going live ahead of time. That's what I'm currently working on. Anything you're working on that you want to talk about, Marin? Are you there, Marin?
I'm here.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can now.
Okay. Yeah, I just sighed
Oh,
heavily.
I'm sorry.
'cause I don't.
Isn't there
I
like a
just
thing
did
you're doing
my-
tonight? Is that
I
public?
don't know. I'm kind of torn about that. I mean, it's not really something that anyone would be interested in, but
They're fans of you.
I actually. Huh?
People are fans of you.
Well, yeah. Well, anyway, what I'm trying to say is I just did my last session for Vivi Fluorite Eyes song, I think it is. It's streaming on Funimation, and I voice Navi, and I've also voiced a young version of an adult male character, and like a developer or a scientist or whatever. So you can hear me scattered throughout that. Yeah. Mm.
Oh, well, very cool, yeah. Azul Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. Have you ever played Duelist of the Roses? It's a pretty fun game. There's also Rechef of Destruction, if you want to try an aggressively bad Yu-Gi-Oh game. I think I played Rechef of Destruction back in the day. I remember when I got the DS, that was my first handheld console, so I was like, ooh, and I was really big into Yu-Gi-Oh! So one of the first games I got was Nightmare Troubadour, which was, in my opinion, fantastic. That was really what introduced me to how the game worked, and even though it's not the best possible Yu-Gi-Oh game, I thought it was a really cool game. As somebody who just wanted to play the story of Yu-Gi-Oh, it was really exciting. But I've not played Duelist of the Roses. That's definitely something I'd like to stream sometime because I'd be curious to see it. I know there's a lot of memes from that. I do want to stream at Pupflux. That's definitely something I'd like to sit down and stream for you guys. I want to return to Forbidden Memories first after I'm done with Yakuza. That's my goal there. Dark Jade. So then, are you guys enjoying the case so far? Certainly seems pretty enjoyable despite Larry's questionable quirks. It's a fun case. I think I preferred the first case vastly, but this is a pretty fun case. You know.
Yeah,
I'm back.
I mean, first case was good, but I think that was just because, like, it was like, ooh, we get to see Mia. We haven't really seen Mia. We don't know her at all, you know? Aside
I
from
always
her
kind of
just
think
kind
of
of
these
standing
middle
there.
cases as just what we have to go through to get to the better stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do think this case is pretty cute, though. And, like, at least since it's kind of divided up between the theft and the murder, it's not like the rise from the ashes where it's like, okay, we spent a whole day disproving something, you
Yeah,
know?
that's true.
I had no idea that Azalmagia, that Duelist of the Roses is a sequel to Forbidden Memories, and it's called Forbidden Memories 2 in Japan. That's nuts. That's really crazy.
Shiroi.
I had no idea. For those of you who don't know, that's the game where Yami Yugi appears to you and says, I believe he says, I'm summarizing it, but he's like, my name is Henry, is it Henry VIII? And then he follows up with, but you can call me Yami. Yes, dual puzzles, that might be fun. All right, October 13th, Detention Center Visitor's Room. Henry Tudor. There you go. Sorry, I knew I budgeted somehow.
Mr. Wright.
Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation?
Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore.
Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you?
Oh, well, you see.
Sorry, I'm getting a weird tremble in my finger.
Oh.
I think I've been clicking the mouse too much.
Twitching.
On the same night, the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store. A blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But, there's only one... saying but got me all worked up. But, there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time, I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it.
Okay.
Let's have a chat. Actually, one sec. Nope. Examine. I want to see if he has any reaction to Ron Delight. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He looks pretty nervous, standing near someone who went from thief to murderer overnight. This guy's just got a wide range of emotional reactions.
Totally.
Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you are Mask to Mask?
Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday?
That was a quick response.
Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we?
Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown.
Yeah, you're a fucking clown, alright.
I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn.
Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time.
So then the person dressed up as Mask to Mask in this photo.
It's gotta be Detective Atme.
All right. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor, you went to KB Security, right?
Yes. I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should.
All right. What happened next?
Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the keycard to unlock the door.
That's probably when he dropped his wallet.
When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there.
Someone? Missing no.
Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam! The graphics went glitchy.
Oh, Was it Kane Bullard that hit you?
I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless.
What?
The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself.
Someone kicked his ass.
Ironically,
For not playing the Sega Saturn.
Exactly.
Someone beat him over the head with a Sega Saturn. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body.
So that's why you put it in the safe.
Jesus Christ, Ron.
Yes, that's right. How did he even get it into the safe?
I know he can open it, but
Ronald McDonald. What the fuck?
I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it.
they didn't change the safe protocols in a year.
Nope.
Okay, and what did you do after that?
They need to rename it to Very Good Security Company.
Different Ron.
Yeah. Well, I got out of there for starters. And also, why did his key card still work after a whole year?
Ah.
I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them.
Huh.
Ugh. Nick. All of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me.
He's not helping his case. Please don't say that.
I mean, I'm just you kind of fucked up last time, so sure you want to do this again? Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit KB Security?
How did you... I'm begging you. Please don't tell Desi. Please.
Oh, she thinks he's still employed.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet.
Whoa, thank goodness. No. But I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually.
Yeah. Well, why have you been hiding it from her anyway?
Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over.
Yeah? Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place?
Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money.
She is very
Jan.
thirsty,
Yeah.
so the water thing applies.
Except being a thief. At least, that's what I thought anyway.
So he became mask to mask for Desiree, huh? I guess we'll present some stuff.
Yeah. Maybe her profile?
Okay.
Look at your hot wife.
Desi. She really has a thing against criminals.
Unlike most people.
Do you have any idea why that is, Mr. Delight?
Well, if you want to know the details, you'll have to ask her.
Oh my god, Rhonda Light and Walter White actually have very similar names, Phoenix Rising.
Oh, that's true. But the thing is, after I lost my job at KB Security, I started making meth instead. I needed to earn money to keep Desi satisfied. Lots of money.
I am the one who trails off his sentences.
I am the danger. But I just couldn't seem to find a good job. That's why I wound up becoming this thing that Desi hates the most. A thief.
Alright, what about your boss?
Look at this man.
Mr. Bullard, my old boss. It's so sad.
Do you have any idea what might have happened? Was there anyone that might have wanted him dead? Aside from Nintendo employees.
Oh yeah, sure. Mr. Bullard was the type of guy who made lots of enemies. He did lots of threatening things to people.
Wait. Do you mean he scared people or that he threatened them with blackmail?
He threatened them with blackmail.
Do he threaten them?
He do! Well, I guess they're kind of the same, right?
Alright. Do you know about Godot?
Isn't he great? I wish I could be half as cool as him.
They were flirting.
And he likes guys with
They were
masks.
flirting yesterday.
True. I'm gonna steal his toaster. Besides, he's the only one that really believed me when I said I was the thief.
I kind of ship these two.
Hey, hang on a second. This is the guy that had you arrested for murder.
They could have some fun hate sex.
Well, I still don't think that makes him a bad person.
What in
There's
the world?
gotta be something.
What in the world do you see in that coffee-crazed prosecutor? All right,
Maybe let's show him the newspaper clipping. We haven't shown anybody that yet, right?
No.
Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail.
But mask to mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared.
That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my mask-to-mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket.
this case is kind of confusing just because, depending on who we're talking to, we are under the impression that Luke at me is mask to mask, and then we also accept that Ron Delight is mask to mask.
Yep, we
Yeah.
still don't know for sure. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh?
Eh?
Hey.
Wow. Awesome. Hey, hold the phone.
So I got a phone, I'm gonna break it.
That is an old saying. The guard in this photo. This is you, Mr. Delight?
Hehe, that's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself.
Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls could see right through that in a heartbeat. Newspaper clipping updated in the court record.
But as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective.
Detective Atme found the mask-to-mask disguise? That's interesting. Okay, so it's like, I see what's going on. So it's very much like a J. Jonah Jameson thing where in Spider-Man 2 in a deleted scene, he got the Spider-Man suit and he put it on and he started pretending to be Spider-Man. That's what I think is going on here.
I don't quite remember, but probably. Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him.
So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this.
Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume.
That must have been really time-consuming, huh?
Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters.
Blackmail letters?
What are you talking about? Hurry, tell me what you mean.
Well, we already know about
Hey,
them.
calm down. Don't get so worked up.
Volcanic, you're now making me imagine a universe where JJ is Spider-Man, and well, I just wonder how he would deal with the insanity that would come from the turmoil of his own self-loathing. That is a running thing with Spider-Man characters, though, is a lot of them openly hate Spider-Man but secretly want to be Spider-Man. Like
They're just jealous.
like Flash Thompson. All right, can we talk to him about more stuff now?
Probably.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
This blackmail letter. Is this the first one you got?
No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location.
So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Eminon heist.
You're right, Azulmagia. Flash is a big Spider-Man fan, but he hates Peter. I got that confused in my head.
That first letter, it said, "I know you did it."
So someone found out about your true identity? Just like that.
It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal.
Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean that you had to give it up?
Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000.
No one said anything about me being worried, you know.
After that, I started getting the plans in the mail.
Plans.
Plans?
So they've been working together.
Got a great butt.
What are these plans you're talking about?
Doomblade009, thank you for subscribing for 3 months. 3 months hype?
009.
They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security, blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods.
So you mean that the one who planned the heists wasn't you?
No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans.
It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him.
So Ron Delight was mask to mask after all. But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned it all out in detail. Yeah, this suggests that that's why Luke Atme knew where the letter was.
All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail.
Could you try not to look so gleeful about it?
So you went after the sacred urn because of one of those plans too?
Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal.
Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth?
Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay?
Ron's testimony added to the court record. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
Yes? But please don't hurt me.
Ah, that was going to be my thing, though. I was going to do that. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him?
Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. Not suspicious at all. But then I was afraid they discovered what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday.
Why?
Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right?
I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
Now I'm just wondering how many mask-to-masks there's been. I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word.
Mystic Maya!
This bitch. Hey, Pearly!
Do you call me a bitch?
I call everyone a bitch, Pearl. Get over it.
I'm back!
Hey, Pearls. So what have you been up to this whole time?
Oh boy! The sacred urn, Mr. Nick.
60,000-word fan fiction about Maya and feet, Mr. Nick.
The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Kauai village to have it examined.
Like, this implies that, like, this has all happened in a day. Pearl, like, zoomed to Karine Village and then zoomed
She
back.
ran real fast.
She ran real fast.
She let them know. She ran there in 30 minutes. She got the work done. She ran back real fast. Boom. And? What did you find out?
I just became the first person alive to beat Eminem in a rap battle. My ego got the best of me, and I tried to take down K-Dot next. I fucked up, Mystic Maya. I fucked up. My career is over.
What the actual fuck?
Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real own.
She had time to get in a rap battle with Eminem while getting this vase examined.
Yeah.
You gotta lose yourself.
Wow, okay, well that's a relief. I was really worried, but I'm also like kind of impressed as well.
But
Mom spaghetti.
there's one small problem.
I didn't know you could spit straight fire. Problem.
Bow, indeed.
These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint, and that they were put on their own recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal? Everyone shut up about the pig splotches.
I don't want to hear it.
What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal.
Yes, Mr. Nick. We gotta find out how they got there.
How the fuck they get there?
Okay, we're gonna find out how they got there.
Who put them there?
Well, please don't forget about me.
Sacred urn refiled into the court record. We're all about this urn now. Sorry, Ron.
We don't give a shit about you.
Guys.
Bye. Gonna go talk to your wife now. Bye.
Please don't steal my wife.
Okay, protect me.
I would if I knew that rap. Volcanic, I don't know that rap though.
What is the? Let's go to Damask.
Aren't we going to show?
Yeah, I think we're going to Adrian.
Oh, to break her.
Yeah,
Yes.
to break her.
We're going to snap her in half.
Like the urn.
Like the urn. Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you.
Hello there.
I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to?
Well, actually, something about Eminem. I was having this urn examined.
Oh, I see.
Randomly
Eminem,
Meowth,
you
Mystic
say.
Girl. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn. Crovis, I am working on it. I do apologize that I've not got the VODs up. In fact, after I've done the Discord,
give me
I will.
that footage.
Yes. The problem is I did start uploading the footage, but you were doing your internet test with the studio, so I didn't want to affect that at all. And the files are really big.
I usually hardwire the connection.
I just didn't want to risk it.
Okay.
But yes, we can figure out what the mystery of what actually happened here. Wait, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Let's look around one more time.
Now I think we examine the paint in the box again.
Okay.
The paint we don't care about in the really shitty box.
Shitty box. It looks to me like it's been dry for several days. Perfect Francisca.
Like my vagina.
Perfect Francisca, thank you for the 5 bits. We are going to snap Adrian's soul like a Twix bar. Well,
The
what?
left or the right?
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and it's shocking pink.
This is the same color as the paint splotches on the urn.
Shut up about the paint splotches, Jesus. So then the question...
Shut up about the sun.
Stop
up about the
talking
sun.
about the sun. So then the question is, what's the cause of the odd shape?
It
Let's
looks
look
like it
around
might
here
be-
carefully, Mr. Nick.
Could it be that
Square
piece of
shape.
shit box?
Oh yeah, that's a bad box.
This box. There's something about it that's bothering me.
Pearl's been hanging
Piece of
around Phoenix
shit.
too long.
That's the box that the sacred urn was in.
It looks like there's some pink paint on it too.
It's like shit. And it's definitely the same color as the... It's the same color.
You spitting some rhymes there?
It's a
Or
wick,
just
wick,
spitting.
wick, the same color. The blue in my heart is blue on the vase, and we're gonna go kick some criminal ass. Yeah.
Something raining in my heart.
I think I know
It's
how the
raining
paint...
in my heart. I'm holding in a fart, and then we're gonna go spiritually channel my mom.
I think I know how the
Phoenix's mom?
paint got on it now.
Maya's like, what's rhythm? All right, let's investigate again, Nick.
Urn box added to the court record. All right, that's probably enough, I assume.
How dare you, motherfucker?
Yeah, let's
appreciate
shove-
my rap.
Let's shove the Makatama in her mouth.
And we
Put it in
can
her
skip everything up until,
mouth.
can you prove that it's the genuine urn?
Yeah.
Blah, 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 Miss Andrews, what the hell?
Yada yada.
You're holding out on us.
Put it
I would
in
never-
her mouth.
The sacred urn.
Travin Tees, thank you for following.
Yeah.
Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Corrine Village and had it examined. And if you can't take the word of a 9-year-old girl who was just here a few hours ago and then went to a village miles away and came back and said, yep, that's it, then I don't know who you can trust.
Yeah, Phoenix really, really leads into anyone under 10.
Well, that'll come back to bite him in the ass soon enough.
Yeah, he's just like, this tiny person couldn't lie to me.
Yeah, right. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how.
What she discovered was that the vase was broken. Again.
Did you say again?
Yes, it was broken once a year ago. I was reading that like it's broken once a year. It was broken once a year ago.
The ceremonial breaking of the urn.
Beast Anarchy, thank you for following. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too.
Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know?
Well, this fucking
It
box.
looks like shit.
Yeah. Oh, is that not it?
Oh.
So, Mr. Wright,
Oh.
Huh?
why do you think it was broken recently again?
The fucking paint. What?
Oh no, you should have presented the poster.
Oh, yeah, the poster.
Oh, right. Well, because I just think so.
Sorry, but that's not a valid explanation.
You're not a valid explanation.
Hey!
Grr, the hunter has become the hunted. What? Well, it was broken recently. Come on, you know it. I'm not willing to yield to you on this point. Admit I'm right.
Get a grip, please. Now, I'll ask you one more time, Mr. Wright. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know?
Silverwood, thank you for the 100 bits. I will read your message, but I'm going to attribute it to Silverwood 1. Nice, I see big tits on the screen. There we go.
They certainly are there. Good job. You saw them.
Silverwood
Oh, this ain't
1
it.
knows what they like.
Nope. Here we go.
I
There we
wonder if
go.
they're the kind of person that's like, a woman!
This poster. It was made recently, right?
Poster? Ah, the poster for the exhibit.
At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said, I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says, Ami. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed.
Ah! I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there for the photo. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken.
That was a mistake. Now,
Manager.
tell the truth.
Oh, wait.
4?
Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened.
But this freaking box, man. It looks like I still haven't broken the entire psyche-lock.
Do you have any proof that the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor?
Box, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Box. Well, Miss Andrews.
What is this supposed to mean?
This urn has these pretty little pink paint splotches on it.
Ugh.
And there's some on the box the urn was stored in, too. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say?
All over the floor.
So, what does that prove?
It's all over the floor.
That the urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
The rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in Lordly Taylor's basement warehouse. If I can prove that,
Shitty box.
it means that the urn was broken here too.
So can you prove that? Can you prove that the box was dropped here in the basement warehouse?
Lady,
Oh, do we not have the floor paint marks in the
Is it
our
because
inventory?
he's holding it?
Well,
Hmm.
try presenting that. Because the paint is in that picture.
Right.
I think we're supposed to have the paint marks in our court record, though.
Yeah, I looked at them and it didn't put them there. Are we supposed to just
Yeah.
relook
Maybe
at
we
them?
looked at them out of order.
That's
No,
stupid.
because they made comments
I know.
about it.
I hate that. If that's the
They
case,
made comments
Yeah.
about the...
I'm going to show this, and if it's wrong, we'll go do that. But
Yeah, go for
I'm
it.
going on record as
Yeah.
saying if we
We
looked
got
at them
enough
in the
Mountain
wrong
Dew.
order, that's stupid.
It'll refresh the
It's
Mountain Dew,
yeah,
won't
yeah.
it?
Well,
All right,
Miss
so
Andrews,
We gotta back up.
Actually, I think I should be the one asking the questions.
huh?
Are you feeling ill, Mr. Wright? Have you been getting enough sleep?
No, but
Are you sure you haven't been working yourself too hard?
uh-oh, she's
He
turning
definitely
this.
hasn't been working himself too hard.
She's turning this thing around on me now.
He's just really depressed.
You really should take some time off and try to relax.
Oh yeah, let's give the judge some Mountain Dew real quick. There we go.
Doing the do.
I can relax later, after I've solved this mystery. Ah, the answer is right here, I know it. Maybe I need to look at things in a certain order to make sense of them. This box was dropped. I'm not doing this.
Skip,
Yeah.
skip, skip. Bye.
Not a fan. I don't think I have enough evidence yet.
Get the fuck out, Adrian Andrews.
Oh, it looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and it's shocking pink.
Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it.
Ah, that's the box the sacred urn was in.
If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well.
Wow, you're right. Look, it matches.
Wait a minute.
What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would.
All according to Keikaku.
It only took me looking at this paint splash 7 times to figure it out.
I think it's all starting to
Nailed it.
become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Anyway, eat the Magatama.
You just don't even say anything to her this time. You just forcefully open her mouth and shove it in.
Perfect,
You
Francisca.
know the drill by now.
Perfect, Francisca. Thanks for the 5 bits. Grab Adrian by the hair and smear her face in the paint. Look at what you did, Adrian. Look at what you effing did. The proof is
The urn
the
itself.
urn, yeah. Perfect, Francisca. Thanks for the 5 bits. Sorry to break it to you. All right. Blah, 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 blah. And we know because of the poster.
Box. Oh, the poster. Yes.
Yeah, that's the mistake I made last time.
Yeah, and Marin, then you were the one who told us to present the poster.
And then it's box.
Yeah.
Adrian.
And then box.
Yeah.
Boom. After this trial, I'm sure you'll have earned a vacation.
Ha ha ha.
Okay. Here we are. And it's the paint marks.
Ha!
I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yes, more or less.
There's pink paint splattered on the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. But there's an odd shape imprinted into a part of the paint stain, am I right?
Yes.
If you put this terrible box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right there. And that is when the urn was broken.
Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright.
Justice is my name and my job.
We just got the refill on that Mountain Dew.
A.
Tasty, tasty.
I'm so sorry. I was the one. The one who broke the urn.
Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher.
Kind of into that.
You're in detention, Miss Andrews. See me after class.
I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did.
Well, that's not so hard to understand. Is it, Pearly?
Guilty! She go to jail right now!
She looks like a baby.
No, not at all. I know just how she feels.
It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box, and that's when it happened. The soul escaped. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint.
You fucking... Why would you open it like that?
I was in shock
Yeah, you used that excuse last time, too.
and let out a huge scream.
If there were any robbers holding knives, they would have been very scared.
And then I windmilled my arms at him.
I can totally see how that could have happened.
Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands.
All right, I can fucking read your thoughts, man. Calm down.
Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Kurain Village. So I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big.
That's when the I am got changed to Ami. E? Question mark?
I didn't know how it was originally written.
I didn't look at the poster.
But any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Ami.
What'd you fucking say?
Any sane person? Really? Am I crazy?
Oh, Pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling.
Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then.
Sacred urn updated in the court record.
You did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains.
Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the
Oh,
golden statue to cover it.
I see.
Oh.
The Ami face statue. Aha. The first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen.
But Mr. Nick, there were no paint marks on the walls or floor of the warehouse when we were here.
Pay attention, Pearls.
Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon,
Mozzarella, why you crying?
she peeping.
Mama?
That golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall.
Mama?
And?
I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it.
I see. Now it makes perfect sense.
But there's still one thing I find strange.
What is it, Pearl?
The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved, and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews?
Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again?
Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why?
Was Luke at me using it as a hiding spot or something?
I don't remember.
Come here.
Oh, now you've got
She came over
mozzarella.
here and is yelling at me. Yeah.
On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day, it was moved. But why? Ami Faye's golden statue updated in the court record.
Mama.
You trying to get her on mic?
Can you hear her?
No.
She's peeped a few times.
Yeah, you
I think I heard
can.
a little background peeping.
Yeah.
It looks
I
like
guess there was music happening.
there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Mama. Hang on.
Peep at her.
Why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delight, was at KB Security. So then why did another mask-to-mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact.
The murder trial is starting tomorrow. It looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. To be
We
continued.
did it.
We did it, fam.
Pretty quick.
Yeah. The last one was just under 3 hours as well, the
I
court
think so,
section.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool, though. That was well timed, because I wanted to log off in a few here.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us for another section of Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. We'll be back again on Wednesday with more of this, proceeding into the second court section, the climactic court section of the second case here.
Yeah.
But before in between that, I'll be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links on stream on Mondays and Tuesdays. Thank you so much for chilling out with us here in the courtyard. Marin, was there anything you wanted to say to the crowd before we take off?
Thanks for watching. We'll see you Wednesday.
And Soupy, was there anything you wanted to say before we popped off?
Yeah, thanks for chilling and playing Phoenix Wright with us.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to raid Bunchata, who, by the way, is the person who designed the and rigged the Karibo VTuber that I've been using since my 15th anniversary stream. So I'm going to raid them. They are an extremely talented artist and obviously very good at making VTuber models. So yes, join us again later on in the week for more Phoenix Wright. And I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Duel Links if you're joining us then. And thank you to Marin and Soupy for being our co-hosts throughout the whole thing.
Thanks for having
Thanks
me.
for having us.
All right. Take care, guys. Thanks for joining.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. All right. Rating.